Hodgson.
And I'm Divine, and today we are going to be reviewing The Secret Garden!
So guys, before we start, please like, share and
subscribe!
And hit the notification bell so you always know when there's a new
video!
So guys, how are you doing? How is school and how is your bubble? How was yours, Divine?
Well, I'm a bit happy about my bubble and a bit sad. But let me tell you why I'm happy and sad. I'll first tell you why I'm sad. I'm sad because we won't be able to meet our friends. But sometimes I'm happy because that sometimes we can still meet our teachers and all that.
Yes. And guys, everything's going to be different and we're going to have a new change. So, different teachers,
different schoolmates,
different classrooms, different everything. But are you excited, Divine?
I am super excited.
But now you might have started a new leaf and to be nice and happy and joyful.
I'm not naughty. I'm joyful because you're not joyful. Anyway, so yes, go
and be successful with this book.
Yeah.
So, as my sister said, today we're going to be reviewing The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Frances Hodgson Burnett is a children's author, but sadly she died many years ago. This book was written 1910 and published 1911. It is very cool how it's still relevant to children in these days in 2020. Wow!
Whoa.
And it's a children's novel. She's wrote other books. Like this one, it says A Little Princess. She's written that as well. There's a lot of other children's novels as well, which is so cool. It's a vintage classic. Let me just read you the blurb so you have a little idea of what it is about. People never like me, and I never like people, Mary thought. When Mary Lennox is sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everybody says she is the most disagreeable-looking child ever seen. It is true, too. Mary is pale, spoilt and quite contrary, but she is also horribly lonely. Then, one day, she hears about a garden in the grounds of the manor that has been kept locked and hidden for years. And when a friendly robin helps Mary find the key, she discovers the most magical place anyone could imagine. Turn to page 80 to read all about how the helpful robin shows Mary a secret. When I read this blurb, I was like, should I turn to page 80 or should I not turn to page 80?
The first thing she said that you don't like people and you're a person. Basically, person, people is the same word, but what?
She'll like, I never like people and people never like me. But you just need to switch it around. So, yeah. Also, guys, there was this funny thing in page 11 and people are a bit rude to Mary and they say a rhyme about her. This is it. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and marigolds all in a row. For some reason, it's really catchy. And when I read it, I had it stuck in my head for a few days because it's just so fun to say. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and marigolds all in a row. So as Mary said, she doesn't like people. People never like her. And this is about a girl who came from India to see her uncle because her children, why does it say children? Her parents sadly died of cholera. But she doesn't care about her parents.
What? We watched the movie.
Yeah, and she doesn't care about her parents. And this is really weird because Mary, I don't know, is quite a strong personality. What I mean by strong personality is that, like, how do I say this? She's really,
Rude?
yeah, rude and very strongly rude.
Strict?
I wouldn't say strict, but we were watching the movie, so now my sister knows a lot about it. So we're watching the movie, and she was like telling people what to do, like, why aren't you getting me dressed, and why aren't you bathing me? And guess how old she is. Guess, people.
9 or 10?
10 years
What?
old. She doesn't know how to shower herself, clean herself, or wear her clothes herself.
And in the book, she Blossom read a little bit about, and it said that she slapped.
Yes, she actually slapped her servants, and she actually slapped, I forgot the name, I think it's called Aya. And Aya is a nursemaid. So when her Aya wasn't there, she'll go to nursemaids, slap them on the face, kick them, be aggressive with them, like, okay, you get the idea, people. So yeah, I really like this book because it's a novel, and actually it's relevant to me, and wow, relevant to me. And it's been in 1911. Well done, Francis Hodgson Burnett.
I love you.
Well done.
I can't believe you died. Okay, let's do what.
And I was looking and searching a little bit about Francis Hodgson Burnett, and there weren't even cameras when this book was made. Cameras. So which we're videoing you now, there was none of these in those days. There were paintings of her, because I was checking if there was pictures of her, so I could see if there's pictures of her.
Hey, draw some.
But there's only paintings of her. And I actually think that's really cool. I also like the beautiful cover. Like, look at it. It looks like the path. It looks like it's like, for some reason, like 3D. Like, there's the path here, and there's going in.
It's not 3D.
And this is the Robin that helped her, and this is her going into the secret garden. There are other characters. Colin, her cousin. He is a bit like, he thinks that, I don't know the real word. He thinks he's like, he doesn't think he can walk, yeah. He thinks he's going to die. And, Colin, you didn't die in the film. You didn't die in the book. Everything was good. So, yeah, and I just have no words to say about this good book, because it's so good. And also, I love the picture how there's lavenders and the robin and everything.
Yeah, I love the lavender.
She had another maid called Martha who told her a little bit about the garden. And then the robin helped her find the key. But then she found the garden herself. There was another boy called Dickon who was younger than Martha, which is his sister. Wow, that was a lot to say in one sentence. So, yeah, and he was the first person she told about the secret garden, because she really needed to tell someone. She just found the secret garden like 1 minute ago, and she was like, I need to tell him. I need to tell someone. And she's like, if you tell anyone, I am going to die. I was like, girl, you're not going to die. Okay, you're not going to die. You're not like Colin. You're not like your cousin Colin, who's going to die. And you might be thinking, why did you say cousin Colin? And the reason why I said cousin Colin, because her uncle is Colin's dad. And this was very weird, because in the book it said the dad didn't want to see Colin because he looked just like his mum, because the mum sadly died. But then in the movie it said he didn't want to see Colin because he didn't look like his mum. I was like, what? What's going on?
She told me, what? What?
The movie and the book is very different, to be honest. Very different.
I thought it would be like this, but it's like that.
So now, Divine, is going to ask me some questions about the book, and I'm going to ask the questions about the movie. So Divine, you go first about the book.
Who's your favourite character and why?
Well, my favourite character, you might be thinking girl. Is it because it's the main character? And girl, why would you pick a rude lady? And I would pick Mary. I know every book we've reviewed, the main character is nice, loving, amazing. Oh, wow.
But she's a brat.
But she's a brat. I was going to say that. But I still love her because in the first part, no. Middle, get into the problem. I don't think it was a problem, but not really. And it was good.
She's the goodiest girl.
Well done, Mary.
What is it? Oh, here you go.
Well done, Mary. And I'm going to ask Divine about the movie, and I'm going to ask her the same question. In the movie, who's your favourite character and why?
Well, it is Mary.
As well. But it has to be for another reason.
Well, it's because that, you know, that she's always like, even though she is rude, she's really rude, she's still like helping her cousin, to like walk and stuff like that. Really nice, and playing with each other and not saying that. No, I don't want to play with you.
Okay, so do you want to ask me another question about the book?
What should I ask?
Should I go first then?
No, I know. Okay. How many stars would you give it?
Stop question. Well, I would give it Love and Memory of Francis Hodgson Burnett 5 stars because it's cool and talks about the garden, and I love gardens. And look at the lavenders, and I love the poem. Sorry, Mary, but you know the poem is too good. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells, cockle shells, and marigolds on in a row.
Cockle shells or eggle shells?
Eggle? Making me throw up. Anyways, yes, I'll give it 5 stars. So, how many stars would you give?
5 stars, and if I would give it more, I would.
Wow,
I'd
why?
actually give it like infinity stars.
Why?
Because, like, I love the book. I love how she's rude. I know that's weird. Then she's starting to get nicer, and then she's so nice.
Oh, yes. That is a good reason. Do you want to ask me any more questions about the book, or should I ask?
I said, how would you give it? Who would you recommend it for?
Well, this one says 8 and over, and I would say 8 and over. How about you?
Well, I would actually give it 9 and over.
Why 9 and over? 5-year-old?
Actually.
Yeah, okay.
7 and over.
No, 5-year-old? No, you can change your answer.
5 and over.
And now 5-year-old. So anyway, guys, I was looking at the book and I looked at the end, and there were questions for us. So we're gonna then read the questions, and we're gonna be like, was it this? Was it that? Was it that? And all the answers are at the back, guys. So let's read Okay, so let's read the first questions, and it says turn to the back for answers. No cheating. I'm going to read only about 3 questions, so I'm going to pick number 1. What is the name of the disease that Mary's parents die of in India?
I've forgotten what you called it.
You can't copy my notes. Cholera.
I knew it started with a K, but I didn't know.
I think it's cholera. Okay. Where? I don't think you know this, but who first tells Mary about the secret garden? I said this in the video. She's even dancing like, who's the nurse? What's her name?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it's Martha. And how long has the secret garden been locked? So, Divine, can you cover your ears because I want to tell the fans? Close your eyes, actually. Okay, what do you think?
8 years.
Okay, so Clara, I was right. Martha, I was right. 10 years, I was right. That's the only questions we want to ask because why not? We don't want to ask a 5, 8, 10 letter questions. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please
Like, share, and subscribe!
and hit the notification bell so you always know when there's a new video. See you next time on the
Siblings, wow!